face there, sir, and many of you. My name's Mark. I'm delighted to be the auctioneer for the famous 5 today. 5 properties up for your competitive bidding. So good luck, well done, you bidders and buyers, as spring is sprung, and we're full of spring ideas, aren't we? So I hope you've got the idea of auctions and you're ready to go. I'm going to explain the process for you in a minute. I will introduce the team here, my business owner, fellow auctioneer Trent Finlay, Louise Macklow, John Vardy sitting down here, and David Forster, Campbell Scott, business owner over here, and my fellow auctioneer as well, though I'm not going to let them have the hammer today. I'm going to keep it to myself. That's the way I like it. Thanks to those who are joining us watching our online stream, harcourtshamilton.co.nz. If you're not able to attend our auctions, make sure you're watching at 2 p.m. every Thursday. There's Murray Watson coming in. He's one of our management team and negotiation team as well. All of us are here to help you get into the next home of your dreams, to bid and buy with success. So we'll be helping you in the auction where required. To our 5 vendors today, and look at this crew from Aberdeen, our first up for the day. Congratulations and well done. Thank you for presenting your home so beautifully, giving everybody the opportunity to inspect, and making that documentation available so they're here and can make their big decisions in the room today. Good work. My fellow Harcourts Hamilton sales consultants would have been helping you in that process as well. They would have put the auction agreement into your hand for your legal advisor to clear off. Now, on the front page of that agreement, it's the conduct of auction. That's how we roll. It's our procedure, and I always will go through that at the start of the day so we are all crystal clear with how we operate. You know that our vendors have set confidential reserve prices. We don't disclose those to you, the bidders at large, but your job is, once you've been invited into the bidding, is to bid to that reserve and prevail as the highest bidder to win the auction. That's the easy part. We sometimes don't reach that reserve in the initial bidding, but it's no cause to panic. We just pause the auction in that instance, and I'll give you, if you're the highest bidder, the chance to buy the property today. Some people say I'm biased when I say that auction is the best place and time to buy, but I think I do so with good reason, because if properties don't sell today, they're what we call passed in, and then they're made available to the entire marketplace. That includes conditional parties, not like your good cash and unconditional people. So you've got an exclusivity of opportunity is how I would describe that, to buy today. Now, if you're the highest bidder, that's good. We'll give you the chance to buy if we are pausing the auction. If you're not and you still have interest in the property, just be wary, because sometimes, as per clause 2.6 in that agreement, the vendor may say to me, as the auctioneer, Mark, can you return to the rostrum and announce to people that outside of the room the property's been withdrawn and sold. So if you are waiting to have another go, it might just be that you missed that opportunity. So it doesn't happen too often, but it is the owner's prerogative. I have got the exclusive authority of our vendors to place vendor bids. Now, I would only do that to keep the auction moving if we're well below the reserve price. And all I'm saying is that you're not bidding and we've got some work to do. So if you hear me placing a vendor bid, and I'll be very clear about that, if I need to place one, then it just means we've got to get going and make a bit more of an effort to get to that selling zone. If the team from Harcourts are bidding for buyers, and Murray, you've got a phone bidder, I see, with the phone to the ear, that's often the case, and with our licensed associates from around the province, then I'll do my best to identify those people to you. So, I can nominate the bidding increments, the sum by which bidding should be increased, but I place no limits on you, and I'll work with your bidding strategy as long as it's not too cheeky, because any bid I can refuse. The last thing I will tell you was on the wrap of the hammer. Yes, and it seems to be working effectively. If that falls in your favour, good luck to you. Well done, congratulations. We'll give you a nice round of applause before you sign the agreement and pay your deposit, called by the contract, for 10% of the purchase price. You may have pre-agreed a different figure. And then we'll give you a copy of the REA approved buyer's guide, and you're the new owner, just like that. Nice and simple. Chelsea's running the technology today. She's going to take us to our first auction of the day at 122 Aberdeen Drive in Disdale, with our owners who are sitting nervously here up the front, but working with Team Sean at Cosgrove, the nerves need to be quelled, because of course Sean is leading the way in our auctions, does a great job in this particular form of selling. 122 Aberdeen Drive. Let's see what the legal beagles describe it as. Yes, it is an estate in freehold. The size of the parcel on which it sits is 708 square metres, legally accurate in the rest of that legal description. The settlement date, now that's a Thursday, the 7th of November. That's not too long to wait, and if you've arranged a different date, then good on you, and that's in writing. We'll work with you on that. A great design for this home, and I think it absolutely suits the contours of the land. It's well nestled in there. Yes, a house, but definitely a home, and it served our vendors so very, very well. I first met them on a lovely sunny morning. I went through the lovely spacious living room. Out they were on the balcony, just drinking in the views and enjoying the bird song in their garden. Wonderful spot it was. Lovely heart to the home with that living. Your accommodation is tucked away and it's private and very, very serene. What are your plans for the rooms downstairs? I think it's got great versatility for you, for hobbies, maybe for multiple generations to be lucky enough to be down there. But it's a super spot. It's been much loved by our owners. But I believe the bags are packed, so we better find a new owner for you at 122 Aberdeen Drive. Who's going to start us away in the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? This is your chance to dictate terms. Good luck. And what are you going to pay us? What's the figure? Where we start. And the crowd goes mild, as they say. Well, it isn't a silent auction, I can tell you that. Could I suggest a mid-six? Would that entice you in? Surely, with a home of this quality, of these proportions. Well, I'm going to place a vendor bid at, unless you were going to bid for me, sir, what do you think? Would you say 650 perhaps? It'd be safe to do that. Welcome in. Lovely deal. Trent won't miss that one at 650 down the middle and in front. At the back but in front, there we go at 650. Will someone say 700 perhaps? But underway we go at Aberdeen Drive. You know, the Aberdeen School just down the road is a popular place. Put smiles on the bidders there. Is there 75 maybe? At 650 we're underway. First chance. You know, I count it down 3 times. Second call at 650. Third call with a live bid. Murray, I'm looking your way. Have you got 20 for me perhaps, or 25? At 650 at this stage. Join the race. Have some fun. Begin your next journey at 650. I've given him ample chance. I'm going to do my vendor bid now at 675, and I welcome you back at 7 if you like, but at 675 that's one of those vendor bids, meaning you've got to work a bit harder. At 675, no confusion as to value though. At 675 you'll say 7 for me, my good man, my starter and lamp lighter, lead bidder. At 675 only, first chance on that vendor bid. Twice. And third, what are we doing, sir? You're going to try a 10 and stay in front? Come for a bargain today? 675, I confidently vendor bid at that figure. It's 675, I think someone should be hollering out 7. It's 675. What's the move? Just at these easy levels. Nice, easy buying. Try 680, Sean, if they must. Do it economically. Like my taxi driver will take the long way home. It's 675. 5 if you like. Anybody where? Well, I really would like an advance on that, Sean. I really would like something above that. It's clearly not for sale at that figure. I will defend that vendor bid just while I can. At 675. It's clearly not going to own the property. I'll work with a 5. I'll work with a 5. We've got some work to do. But let's see what the competition says just at this stage. 680 in an accepted bid. At 680, Murray, I'm going to give you 3 chances for your bidder to bid. Otherwise, we are adjourning, sir. At 680, 122 Aberdeen Drive. First chance and second call. Third call. Anyone here? No, it is the lead bid with those people, Sean. We will give them the opportunity to buy. I'm going to pause right there and we'll give these good people the chance to talk with Trent. He's going to offer them the opportunity. Not at a level that we can sell at this stage. Sit tight right here, good people. We'll just take a quick pause. Chelsea might put... Thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to ask you to be a little more patient on Aberdeen Drive at 122. We're just continuing those discussions with the highest bidder. But we're going to move on in the program because you're busy people and we need to keep going. So I'm pretty excited about doing this auction here. Adam Flegg and Bobby, as well as Lyle from the team at Hillcrest, they're out in tip-top Tamahiri in this beautiful luxury bespoke home on 5,000 square metres, 102 Lee Martin Road. It is a beauty and just a real pleasure to have it in our auction room. So thanks, guys, for the work you've done on the campaign and to our vendor who's given us the opportunity. And I'm sure it's an opportunity that you too are excited about at 102 Lee Martin Road, Tamahiri in the Waikato district. I wasn't quite right with 5,000 square metres. It's 5,001 square metres more or less of that beautiful freehold estate out there, lot 2, deposited plan 444517, tucked away in the certificate of title on the South Auckland Land Registry, the identifier 557586. Haven't got the settlement date struck down there, Adam, but we're talking sort of 90 days type thing for that one. It's flexible on the settlement date. Well, we love that too, so thanks to our vendor in that regard. You know the UV water filtration system is just one of the items on your chattel list, which is unchanged. In this architecturally inspired and wonderfully designed home in Tamahiri, I think this bespoke home absolutely does justice to the position and locale in which it sits. The double height atrium and that main atrium of living just makes the heart sing, doesn't it? Particularly with those doors open as you take in and preside over the domain. The crosswalk mezzanine is a real feature for me in that living space. Great for a work from home office, or maybe even a little PlayStation would find its way up there. Forms the bridge, the framework of your gorgeous MasterChef kitchen down below, double oven, and that double fridge you see there, that stays with you as well. Flanked on it by accommodation on either side. Of course, the master enjoys those gorgeous vistas across your land, across your domain, your paradise, if you like. Sitting out on that deck, baking in the sun, will be absolutely superb. The blend of materials and architectural style will wow you. And of course, you'll always be in demand with your friends and family will want to come and stay for you here in Tamahiri at 102 Lee Martin Road. Have I got an opening bid from the floor? Someone to proffer up a bid. Intrigued in your research and where you see value here? Obviously a luxury home. I don't really mind where we start, as long as it's fair and reasonable. Something decent just to get underway. Gentleman in the middle, I recognise, who've been looking for a holding in Tamahiri for some time, as many are. What do we think, guys? Of course, we had the section. This one's got a beautiful home on it as well. Lovely grounds. Family want to live there. Good to see them voicing their opinion. Any bit at all otherwise? We just progress to the next stage. Adam, I think I've given them an ample chance. Sir, what are we thinking in terms of that next stage? Have you got an on-the-market price that we can go back to? 1,899,000. Hey, well, that's the price for you to go at. I think you can go and gobble it up at that figure. 102 Lee Martin Road is available to everybody in the marketplace now. The price of the property is $1,899,000. Hey, it is a heck of a lot of quality real estate at that money. Thanks, Adam and Lyle and the team. And I'm sure your phone will be ringing afterwards for that one too, for people who may have conditions. Thank you, Murray. I'll just get an update, Sean, on your auction before we proceed into our next one. Thank you. Oh, can we do that? Ari and Leah, you're representing the team today. We're going off to Chedworth, to Chipper Chedworth at 6 Bernard. Great to see our owners here. Thank you very, very much. Them employed the services of Ari Harris, John Dunn, and Leah and the team. The team's growing, by the way, but we're in Chedworth at 6 Bernard Street. Stunning family home here. Great way to get underway. And let's have a look at the nitty-gritty at what you bid for and buy. Freehold estate, 641 squares. There's a good size section. Legal description unchanged. Settlement date set down for the 6th of December. Is that going to work with you? Ari and Leah may have helped you arrange a different date with our vendors if that was the case. This is a substantial and formidable home, this one, with the traditional upmarket Kiwi home design, elevated living, of course, And I think that this style and design of home is excellent, but even more so when it's been improved and enhanced to the level that this one has. You can see that the changes have been made. The condition of the home has been very nicely looked after. It served our owners very, very well, and they've really perfected it for their purpose. Lots of space in that big lounge. Love the designated dining in everyday space. Breakfast bar as you're perched in front of your gorgeous renovated kitchen will be only a pleasure to operate in. I love the patio, just flows out of there from indoors to out. Lovely sunny spot for your 5 o'clockers. Bowling green flat lawn at the rear. Lots of lovely citrus trees there, but good for a game and a bit of BYC, I think. What are your plans for the room downstairs? I like where the bar is situated at the moment, but that could be great for other generations of the family, for guests either short-term or longer-term. That's going to work for you as well. It's so solid with the double internal access garage. That's oversized. So popular for schools that all have a great reputation in this area as well. And if shopping's your thing, well, you're going to be in the pink, as they say here at Bernard. Number 6, right. Where are we starting this time? Some good excitement in the room at the front. It's good to see. Let's get excited in the bidding. Guys, what are we going to say? We're going to say $850 for me, do you think? Would that be a fair and reasonable place to start? Yeah, you're an A. Jim, what do you think? Would you kick us away? It's probably a little bit light, sir. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's too low. If it starts with an 8, I'll work with you. What do you think? 800, okay. There we go at $800,000 with my opening bidder at the rear. Got their plans in place. Want to move in. And why would you not? 6 Bernard Street. Been beautifully looked after, comfortable accommodation. Nice and spacious. Flows beautifully. First chance, have I got any competition here? Second call, third call. Look, I've met with you guys. I'm not going to vendor bid against you. I think it's just going to be you and I. I'm going to come and offer you the opportunity, so we'll pause the auction right there. Let's give these people the chance to buy. Number 6 Bernard Street. We leave the auction open and live, but I'm talking to these people. Okay, discussion's continuing on the property at Bernard Street, but we're going to go all the way back to the start at 122 Aberdeen Drive. Now, we had a bid at $680,000. Trent, you've been working with these good people.
We have increased to $700,000.
$700,000. Sean, I'm looking. We can confirm the bid at $700,000. What's our good team down here saying? Can we sell? We're on the market. We're selling at $700,000. Wacko. Okay, here we go. 122 Aberdeen Drive. Is there a late bid to compete ownership, or do we sell away down here? Lovely family have loved it. The bags are packed. Are your bags packed? Is the furniture removal van revving up? First chance at 7. Second call. Something for the kids to scream about here. Third call at 122 Aberdeen Drive. It goes, and it's happily sold down your way. Well done. Super stuff. Well done, Trent. Good on you, Sean Cosgrave. Another great campaign. And well done to our sellers. All the best for your next step. It's been lovely to meet you all. Right, I'm going to go and just catch up with the team on... Right, busy day. Let's carry on, folks. We're going to go to our next property. We're still continuing negotiations on the other, but Sue Kim, my licensed colleague, and Sue, you just celebrated an anniversary with Harcourts too. I think you're over 10 years, is that right? Might be 11 years even. She's a great performer, Sue, and does so with a smile on her face at all times. She's a great realtor. Thank you to our vendor. We're at 88 Glenlyn Ave in Queenwood, and my little story about Queenwood, I've not long lived in the Waikato actually, but when I was asking people who do live here, they said you should try and buy a property in Queenwood. So I think that's a good recommendation, Sue. The one we've got here is 88 Glenlyn Avenue. It's a freehold parcel, and I think it's a whacking size at 1,406 square metres. Of course, you've got that lovely belt of bush for you there, just to keep the serenity and privacy in place for you. The legal description and chattels are accurate. You only have to wait till the 8th of November before you take the keys and move on in. And you are tucked away here. You're really, really private and serene. Take a look at the slides. Great drone shot, Sue. I thought that was excellent. Just shows the beautiful position. Of course, you've got that glorious swimming pool as well. And it's just, I think, Labour Weekend's the time, isn't it, where you start to take the plunge? Well, you will enjoy that. Real character about the home. It's got the internal timbers. I think they're good for the soul, aren't they? And it's a really generous layout, great plenty of living, the everyday family space along with a separate lovely big lounge for entertaining the whole family group or the whole social side of things. That's excellent. The kitchen's well appointed. 3-bed, 2-bath. I think that's going to make your life easy. There'll never be a queue in the mornings. Those kiddies, like we're saying, we're talking about the reputation of the schools that surround you. And again, you're straight up to the shopping centre. It's not too far away. It's an easy, easy stroll. It really is a desirable position. It's a lovely home. And when you're out chilling by the pool this summer, you'll think, what a great decision it was to buy at auction today and give Mark lots of money in the bidding, which you're about to do, I know. So who starts where and what amount will that be? Where do we start? Where do we get going? Number 88, surely lucky for you. Glen Lynn. Good part of our fair city. I don't know about the starting strategy of yours, folks. You've really got to get those hands going in the air is the name of the game. Calling out numbers is generally how we do it. What do we think? I don't mind starting, say, at mid-8, Sue. We could invite them in there just to get the ball rolling. Lots of home with that money. 1,400 squares. They say buy lots of land, don't they? That's the ticket. Look, I'll take one vendor bid at that figure at 850. I'll invite you in. Is there a hand in the air? No. Vendor bid at 850, first chance. Second call, yes, is it? Third, there should be a sea of hands at this level, surely. That pool is calling your name. Look, Sue, they're not bidding for me. They must want to talk to you afterwards. Look, I'm just going to pass at that point, put it back into your hands. You can carry on and talk to everybody, anybody who needs to arrange conditions or anything like that. Get through the property this weekend. You'll be there, I know. I know Sue has a nice bowl of lollies at her open homes as well, which is another good reason to go. But we'll pass that one back. It's passed in at 88 Glen Lynn Ave. Righty-ho, I might just give one quick check to Bernard before we move on, Sean, for your next auction. So big decisions happening at Bernard, so we'll just keep them chit-chatting nice and happily while we move on to our next and second auction for Sean Cosgrave. Sean, I must congratulate you and the team on your auction business that you're doing. You're absolutely fantastic at it, and good to see you dominating the Homed magazine there the other day too, just with that whole feature page of your properties that you've got for auction. I think this is a beauty, nice modern home here in Melville, 50 Pine Avenue. I'm sure you've been pining for this one as you've enjoyed the last 3.5 weeks with your chance to inspect and look through the property. A freehold estate. This one has got all the fundamentals that you should be excited for. 746 is the size of the parcel. Lot 89 deposited plan 83023. That's all tucked away in the South Auckland Land Registry. Settlement the 18th of October, so not too long to wait, just a mere 8 days. But there is flexibility in that regard. I think your good owner has got his bag packed as well, the owners as well, Sean. So a quick settlement on offer. That should suit you as well. And I'm always in awe of modern home design and where it's gone, the iterations that have got it to where it is. This one has got those classic fundamentals, a big rectangular freehold section, crisp modern decor and design, nice and open plan. with the Daikin central heating system, of course, you're ambient all year around. Lovely family socialisation space, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. You've got the master with all the trimmings for the breadwinner to enjoy, double internal access garage, heaps of off-street parking. If you've ever seen a better backyard than this one, hey, I reckon there's great room for games there. If you've got 4-legged members of the family too, they're going to be the happiest in town. Here in Melville, Sanford Park, of course, for the extra stretch, if that's what suits you as well. Number 50, Pine Avenue in Melville, is the property that we've got. Your last chance of the day. What are we going to do? What's the bidding figure that we start at? What's the figure you've thought about in your strategy? You think, right? 620, sir. I'll work with that. A good considered number. My licensed associate, I'm sharing there. Good to meet you at 620,000. Where's the competition for these good people here? Do we go straight to 650? Might be a good plan. What do you think? The astute might even say 700. Don't let me limit you at 620 with the opening bid. First chance. All the fundamentals on offer. A no-brainer. Easy lifestyle living here. Second call. What are we saying? Is there 50? Third call. I'm going to vendor bid at 650, sir. Respectfully against you would be my one vendor bid of the auction. At 650, I invite you back above that figure. Whatever you like, you might say 670. Maybe you go straight to 7. At 650 is a vendor bid. What's it to be? First chance. What's the increment? What's the number? Second call. Good modern design brick construction. Take confidence in that. Third call, rightly lived in. What do you reckon, sir? You're going to be a sport? No further bid? I'll pause the auction. You're my only bidder at this early stage. Let's come and have a chat to you. We'll give you the chance to buy for your people. Let's just pause it right there. Gentlemen, thank you for your patience. While we have these discussions, we've been working hard. Firstly, at 6 Bernard Street, Ari Harris Leah is standing there with our good sellers. Look, we had the highest bidder. We're working. We've made some progress, but not enough to get it sold today. But the good news for you all, and those of you who are watching on and who have got conditional interest in the property, we're going to go to the market with a price, Ari. $965,000 is the price of 6 Bernard Street in Chedworth. So I think that's really reasonable, isn't it? I think that's a good number. Ari Harris is the man. Leah Pamuji is the other person that you might want to call from the team, or John Dunn. So that's available to everybody. Murray, if I could pass you that, and if I could ask Chelsea to take us through to 50 Pine Avenue. Again, we have bidding on that one. We've been talking with our highest bidder, but I don't think we've got there. We've still got some work to do, but hey, that's good news for the people you've got waiting. I see in your briefcase, Sean, you do have a couple of offers for that, but you're going to give other people the chance to put your offers into you. Okay, there's a market price at 50 Pine Ave, which I believe is 759,000. Okay, well that's a pretty modern 3-bed, 2-bath home, double internal access garage for 759. So Tuesday 4 p.m. Monday 4 p.m. Pardon me. So the people have got the weekend to come and see it. If you haven't done already, get your paperwork done. Talk to Sean and the team, and we'll get you there. Hit the hammer down once today. We've got some work to do on the others, but hey, I'm sure there's some people who are pleased with that, who have got the opportunity to come and see it. 102 Lee Martin is luxury on 5,000 squares at Tamaheri. 6 Bernard Street, Chedworth, another big family-sized section with a great elevated living and an awesome downstairs room. 88 Glen Linsu with the pool and the 3-bed, 2-bath. That's a good spot in Queenwood. And 50 Pine Ave, Melville. There you go, with the price on too. Ample chances for you folks. Don't miss the dip. Market's getting good. We've got, good forces at play. Thank you for coming along to our auctions today. We'll see you for 4 auctions in 7 days' time, and then the tidal wave of property will hit you after that. So good luck. Get out there in the open homes in the weekend, and we'll see you soon.